Hello students, welcome to another video. In this video we are going to see question number 16 of GATE 2022 question paper. According to question, which one of the following non-destructive techniques cannot be used to identify volume defect in the interior of the casting? We have four options here are ultrasonic testing, X-ray computed tomography, dye-penetrant test, gamma ray radiography. Ultrasonic testing. Through this method, metals and composite can be tested. For ultrasonic testing, we need two equipments, and these are, and second one is couplant. This ultrasonic transducer converts electrical energy into high frequency sound waves. And vice versa. This transducer contains piezoelectric material. PZT, lead zirconate titanate. Whereas this couplant is generally a gel, oil, water or paste applied between the ultrasonic transducer and the testing material to eliminate air gaps and ensure efficient transmission of ultrasonic waves. Now we will try to understand this with the help of a diagram. Suppose that we have this material. In this case, depth is increasing in this direction. Now the ultrasonic transducer will send a wave inside the material, and suppose that we have defect here, some cracks or porosity in the internal of this material. So now this will come to this defect and reflected back. This measures the time gap between the wave sent and received back. According to this time gap delta t, it will determine the depth at which the defect is present. Generally for this case we will be able to detect both subsurface as well as internal defect like voids, porosity or cracks or some inclusions. If the material has a good damping capacity, then this will try to absorb the frequency sound wave and less signal will be detected at the surface. So for this kind of material, the damping capacity should be low damping capacity. So clearly for this option we can see that these are used for subsurface and internal defects to measure the volume defects. So option A is not a true option. For second option we have X-ray tomography. This we also call as X-ray radiography. By this method we can test metals, composites and plastics. For X-ray radiography we should have X-ray source and X-ray detector. X-ray generally penetrates the material and create an image on the detector. So there is penetration, and after penetration the image is created at the detector. From the X-ray we can detect the defect from the volume like inclusion, cracks or porosity or voids. These inclusions, cracks, voids and porosity makes a difference between the density and thickness of the material, and these defects appears as dark or light areas based on the variation in the intensity. So for this option also we can see that they cannot be used to detect the surface defects. So option B is also not true. For the next option, that is dye-penetrant test, all type of material can be tested except non-porous material. This porous material will absorb the dye at everywhere, so we will not be able to detect the defects at particular location. The requirement for this testing is clean surface, penetrant, and a developer. Suppose that for this case we have this material and there is this kind of surface. So first of all this surface is cleaned, then dye is applied and excess dye is removed with the help of clean clothes. Then by applying the developer, this dye will penetrate to the bottom of the defect and thus we can easily visualize the defect. After that the inspection is done to see where is the defect. Suppose that if we have this crack here, then we will be able to see the cracks here. So for this option we can see that this cannot be used to detect the volume defect because we will be able to apply it only on the surface. So option C is correct in this case. Now we will see option D. For gamma radiography, dense material are used. For gamma radiography, a dense material can be tested like metals or concrete. So for this purpose we will be requiring radioactive source and detector. Similar like X-ray radiography, when the gamma ray passes through, a detector will be used to capture the image. Then as for the X-ray radiography, for this case also gamma radiography, we will be able to see the internal defects like porosity, cracks or inclusion. So for this D option also, this cannot be used for surface. So only correct option for this question is C option. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.